First down. Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Bengals 14, Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the...
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Austin Seibert on 4.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
57. Mike, 57.
Jackson will throw again. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Good catch there by Mark Andrews, who was Lamar Jackson's favorite target last year. They came in the same draft class and quickly got in sync with each other. Andrews led the team in receptions with 64 last year for 852 yards en route to his first.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. T. Higgins was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And some room to work.
Showtime today, baby.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up.
Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Bengals 21, Ravens 19.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll look to set up his blockers.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Williams. And they will be set up up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Ravens 19.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Bengals 1st down.
Now they go play action now, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Open man is Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The 43-yard line.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
All year from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Burrow will throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been terrific so far. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Burrow on play action. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He was looking for John Ross that time, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He may try and run for this. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The Ravens had a big season in 2019, but we're still looking to strengthen their pass rush. And they bring in Calais Campbell, a 5-time Pro Bowler, and he was acquired for the low cost of a 5th-round draft pick. 31.5 sacks his last 3 years. He's been to 2 NFC Championship games and a Super Bowl. He wants to carry the Ravens back to the Super Bowl with him.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They go play action with Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?